is they are thinking like a child. They're understanding like a child. And see, you know how you really give yourself away? When you open your mouth and talk. Y'all getting all quiet for me now. Have you listened to some folk who call themselves to be saved? Yes. When stuff come out their mouth, they sound just like children. What you mean by like children? They don't have a grasp on reality. Let me quiet anyway. I might as well start kicking folk in the knees. See, when I got some real folk in you help me preach this thing. See, when I was younger, I didn't understand that when I turned that switch on and the light came on, somebody had to pay the light bill. When I went to take my shower, some of the water was cold, but the other water was hot. That water didn't heat itself. Somebody had to pay a gas bill. Then if you get in the car and crank it, that little needle moves. One side say F, one side says E. And E does not stand for enough. Which means somebody had to buy some gas. I was a growing boy, so when I would go in the kitchen, I'd stand and look in the refrigerator and decide what I want to eat. I found out that that milk and that bacon and them eggs, somebody had to buy groceries. But I didn't understand that then. But as I got grown with my own children, I ain't got no help up in here. I found out that they don't understand that we got to buy these groceries. All they know is I'm hungry. What do you mean, preacher? It's too many folk coming to God's house shouting on credit. Too many folk coming here and act like they just begging for money. Or put $1 in here and think you're doing all right. That's thinking like a child. Huh? You wonder why you're in the position you're in now because you're thinking like a child. God ought to be happy with the fact that you showed up. But those of us who are spiritually mature, we understand, first of all, giving unto God is our reasonable service that he commanded us to do because he said, will a man rob God? Where have we robbed him? In our tithe and our offering. That's not an option, that's a requirement. And then he double dog dares us. He said, prove me now if I will now open the window of heaven. Do I have a witness in there? He'll get it one way or another. Lord, I just changed one tire, now another tire bad. Went to the dentist for a checkup, and now they talking about root canal. Ain't got no help up in here. You wonder every time, didn't I just buy that boy some pants last month? Now they high waters. Because God will get it one way or another. But we have to grow to the point where we think not as babies, but as saints that are growing. Now, not only does it affect us individually, it affects us collectively. 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 20 says, brethren, be not children in understanding, howbeit in malice be ye children, but in understanding be ye men. Now, what happens is when he's saying about in children, be like children in malice. If you watch kids, they can fight at 10 o'clock. Ain't no help in here. But at 10:05, they back playing. Ain't help up in here. Matter of fact, when you go to pick them up from daycare and you find out little Jody and little Mary was fighting, the mamas stay mad longer than the children. Now, how's that applicable to the church? I'm so glad you asked because it's too many folk who don't speak, but y'all say it like this, we don't set horses. Let me bust that bubble with you now. What if God did us? It's tight up in here today. What if God did us the way we do each other? How's that relevant? Because in the Lord's Prayer, it says, forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass. Sometimes do you realize that you're in the situation you're in because you ask God to treat you like you treat other folk? All right. Go ahead. When you don't forgive folk, you give them and Satan the power over your joy and your praise. That's why a lot of times you'll come in and the spirit will be high and you sitting there like a gnome alone because you can't elevate. That's why Paul said, put aside every weight. You still still sitting there mad. Ain't nobody thinking about that but you. You go to them, they don't even remember. I did what, when, girl? Why didn't you tell me then? I'm so sorry. No, you've been carrying around that mess 10, 15 years. You skipping out on family reunions and you going to weddings and sitting on the back row so you can ease out for your... Oh, I'm sorry, I'm in Rockmart. That don't happen.